Hello everyone. Welcome back to Sociology with Dr Umabati. I hope you are ready for our second class. Today we will talk about the characteristics of sociology. Understanding these characteristics will help you see how sociology studies human life and society in a systematic way. So, let us dive in. Sociology is called a social science because it studies human behavior in society. Think about it. We live in families, go to schools, follow rules, and interact with people every day. Sociology helps us understand why people behave the way they do in groups, how communities function, and how societies change over time. Unlike physics or chemistry, we study natural things like matter or energy. Sociology studies social phenomena, things that happen because human beings live together. For example, have you ever wondered why teenagers form cliques or why certain traditions exist in your community? That is sociology at work. Sociology is a general science because it looks at all parts of social life. It does not focus on just one group or problem. Instead, it studies everything from family life and education to religion, politics, and even crime. The goal is to find patterns in human behavior. For example, why do people in different cultures celebrate marriage differently, yet the idea of marriage exists everywhere? Sociologists try to answer questions like this. Sociology is also a pure science. This means it studies society to gain knowledge, not just to solve immediate problems. Sociologists are curious. They want to understand how society works. Later, this knowledge can help in applied areas like social work, policy making, or community planning. Society itself, without jumping to solutions. Sociology is abstract. Sociology deals with ideas rather than physical objects. Concepts like culture, value, social norms, or institutions are abstract. They can't be touched or measured like a book or a chair. Instead, we observe their effects on human behavior. For instance, the idea of respect for elders affects how families function, even though respect itself is an abstract concept. Understanding these ideas requires careful thinking and reasoning. Sociology is an observational science. Observation is a big part of sociology. Sociologists collect information by watching what people do in real life at schools, workplaces, markets, or online. They also use interviews and surveys to get more information. For example, if we want to study bullying in schools, we observe behavior, interview students, and record data. So, sociology is evidence-based, not just guessing. Sociology is rational and empirical. Finally, sociology is rational and empirical. This means it uses reasoning to make sense of society and relies on real evidence to support conclusions. Sociologists use facts, surveys, and research to explain social phenomena. For example, if research shows that children in certain neighborhoods have better educational outcomes, sociologists analyze why this happens and what social factors are involved. To summarize, sociology is a social science, a general science, a pure science, an abstract focusing on ideas, observational based on evidence, rational and empirical using logic and facts. Understanding these characteristics helps us see sociology as a systematic study of human society. In our next class, we will explore the scope of sociology, what sociology covers, and why it is important in understanding human life. Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed this class and want to learn more, don't forget to subscribe to my channel Sociology with Dr. Umabati. Hit the like button and turn on notifications so you won't miss the next class. I look forward to seeing you in the next session.